Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Lando from the Snap coming at you with another What to Do with video. And today we're talking about DK Metcalf, the once elite wide receiver that is currently hurting your team because you're forced to start him week in and week out. All the rankings say to start him, but he's just not performing. So we got to figure out why, and we got to figure out what to do with DK Metcalf. Should you be trading him away, trading for him because of his potential, or just straight benching DK this week? I'm going to get into everything, the good and the bad. So make sure to comment down below. If you have a question about DK, start a question, a trade question, doesn't matter. Doesn't even have to be about DK. Get me in the comments and I'll try to give you the best advice I can so you can make some savvy moves, some good trades, make that fantasy playoff, and hopefully win a championship. So DK Metcalf is currently wide receiver 43 in half point per score in leagues, and you have to start him every single week because of the big name, because of the potential of DK, so he's hurting your team. And I do think it has a lot to do with Geno Smith. Geno had a phenomenal year last year, but unfortunately, he's just not sustaining this kind of production. DK last week against Baltimore, you kind of have to write that off a little bit. It was a really bad game. They were behind right from the start. Geno had no time. DK only had 4 targets, 1 reception. Now, the weekend before, again, really bad matchup against Cleveland. 14 targets, only 5 receptions for 67 yards. It's not what hasn't been really good for DK Metcalf. But moving forward, it does get better, especially this week against Washington. They lost their top 2 rushers or edge rushers. So Geno Smith should have more time. And I do think that DK Metcalf is going to get more involved. Now, I do love Jackson Smith and Jigba, and he's proven to be kind of the only guy that's been fantasy relevant so far the past few weeks anyways. But I don't think that really affects DK that much. It affects Tyler Lockett a little bit more. Tyler Lockett's also been disappointing, and really everyone's been tough the past week against Baltimore. So I am concerned with DK and what to do. I don't think he's going to win you weeks like he previously did. He's not going to put up massive numbers like he previously did. So if you can get top tier talent for him, maybe if you are hurting for a running back and you're trying to get an Austin Eckler type guy, you can absolutely try to trade away DK Metcalf because there's still value in this name. And against Washington, he should be a top 10 consideration, especially with the people on bye. And moving forward, you have the Rams, San Francisco, Dallas, San Fran again, Philly, Tennessee, Pittsburgh. A lot of those teams give a lot up to the wide receiver. And what's nice is the Seahawks are in a playoff position. I know it's the NFC, and that NFC is not great, but right now they are trying to win, and they need to get DK Metcalf involved. So if I was in a situation, and if you had an excess amount of running backs, I would try to trade DK Metcalf, because if you're flexing him, I think that's a really good upside play moving forward, especially this week against Washington. If you have him and you're losing and you have a really bad bye week, and you can get multiple players for a guy like this and some big names as well associated with that because of DK, let me know who you're trying to trade him away for, and I'll let you know if that's enough. All right, guys. I know I'm concerned. I know you're concerned. I'm concerned too, but I think he's an absolute buy because of his current price right now. All right, guys, let me know what you're doing, and I'll see you next time.